So, what's up, guys? So, yeah, we're trying, it's called Uncle Jack Live VR. Let's try that.
Oh dear. Huh. That sounds like the ventilator's a bit off. Shame. It sent a lovely whiff of joy into the air. Terribly sorry about the telly in there. People keep stepping on the cable. Oh. We're back again. Hello? Over here. Hello there. You must be the winner of the Uncle Jack Fan Club's Get to Know Jack contest. At least I hope you are. Well, the bobbies at the front door are being very sloppy indeed. As you know, I'm Uncle Jack, and I'm always happy to meet my fans, especially if they can help me. Over on your right, you'll see the news feeding machine. That's how you feed me the news stories I'm supposed to read. To your right. Your right. You'll see 3 news stories to choose from. Do try to give me a happy one, won't you? Some of the writers get a little mischievous. You can only feed me news after I finish reading the preview story. The machine will light up to tell you when to send me more. Isn't technology wonderful? You'll have to wait for me to finish the story I'm reading before you send me another one. You wouldn't want me to get muddled, would you? No. Of course not. Just press the send button below the news story you want and whoosh! It will magically appear on my teleprompter. Be sure to hit the send button, otherwise I won't get the news story. Oh dear, you didn't send me any news stories. Please send news, or I shall have to do magic tricks, and I don't know any. On in 5, 4, 3.
And now it's time for the Good News Hour with Uncle Jack. Hey, that's me, Jack Worthing. I'll give you all the news you need to start your afternoon with a smile. Anytime. Well, I don't know. I suppose we could... Well, why not? I suppose I could tell you yesterday's news again. With joy. Well, who can even remember what happened yesterday, eh? Let me think. Oh, yes. There was a large shipment of food delivered, and, it's a big pie-eating contest on the village green, and... ribs squeaked. Remember, the constables? All the constables were delighted to report.
I swear if I get another in.
No crime. Yes. What a lovely day that was. And I'm sure today will be just as joyous. Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Yes. Well, and none too soon for our producer today. Well, I suppose not everybody can be even slightly competent, can they?
Over there.
Perhaps they can come back an opposite day, since they do everything exactly the opposite of what they're supposed to do. Ha ha ha! Goodbye and good luck. You'll need it. Yes.
Is this a horror game?
Well, wasn't that exciting? I do wish you could be here, dear viewers. Well, it looks like somebody's having a party at the visitors. What's the risk? It's nice to hear that lovely joy gasp through the ventilator. For the waves of the sea. Now for me.
No one really wants that anything.
Get away from me! I can't see at all. What is... It's so bright! Still there. Wait, is this like a Doctor Who thing?
Let's try a stranger on for a while. Something could change for a brand new start. Hide all the raindrops under your tongue. They're only tears.
Okay. Wait, so is it just that? Is that all?
Oh dear. Huh. That sounds like the ventilator's a bit off. Shame. It sent a lovely whiff of joy into the air. Terribly sorry about the telly in there. People keep stepping on the cable. Oh. We're back again. Hello there. You must be the winner of the Uncle Jack Fan Club's Get to Know Jack contest. At least I hope you are. Well, the Bobby's at the front door. As you know, I'm Uncle Jack, and I'm always happy to meet my fans, especially if they can help me. Over on your right, you'll see the news feeding machine. That's how you feed me the news stories I'm supposed to read.
So, is it just this?
To your right. Your right. You'll see 3 news stories to choose from. Do try to give me a happy one, won't you? Sometimes the writers get a little mischievous. You can only feed me news after I finish reading the preview story. The machine will light up to tell you when to send me more. Isn't technology wonderful? You'll have to wait for me to finish the story I'm reading before you send me another one. You wouldn't want me to get muddled, would you? No. Of course not. Oh, splendid. I'm sure you'll do a smashing job producing my show today. Just remember that we only wanted to see good news. Fortunately, all the news in Vancouver is good. Here we go. On in 5, 4, 3.
And now it's time for the Good News Hour with Uncle Jack. That's me, Jack Worthing. I'll give you all the good news you need to start your afternoon with a smile. Have you seen any dead bodies on the... Oh dear. No, of course I haven't seen any dead bodies on the street. How ridiculous. Although, I did, you know what, I did see one the other day. And then he got up and walked away. Yes, it was an actor rehearsing for a show. The Hamlin Thespian Troupe is rehearsing a lively new murder mystery to be performed al fresco on the streets of Wellington Wells. According to the director, Christy Baskerville, the innocent butler is a rip-roaring whodunit sure to delight audiences. I don't mean to spoil the suspense, but it has a happy ending. It turns out that nobody was dead at all. Yes, news story, please. Anytime. Ah, yes. This is the stuff. The Department of Science and Research is mounting a free exhibition that examines what Wellington Wells will be like 20 years in the future, called The House of the Future. The scientists have dreamt up some wonderful inventions, and apparently there will be cakes and rides. Why? 1984, eh? Gosh, it's hard to imagine that 1984 will be anything like the Wellington Wells of today. It will be even better. And I do hope I'll still be on your tellies every day.
Yeah, I found
Yes.
a way to sit down.
Next one.
It
Come on.
wasn't a pig.
Constable Winslow has solved the mystery of the large pig spotted behind the King's Arms pub last Friday night. Well, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to get any bacon this time. It turns out it was only Jim Dixon attempting to find his keys in the alley. At least, that's what Jim said he was doing. And we're all quite sure that he wasn't drunk at all, was he? No. Remember, joy can make you look at things a little
Why is-
hopefully. So, if you're not sure,
I
there's no
thought
harm in
this was
asking
a
a friend
horror
if he's
game.
seeing the same thing you are.
Whenever the lights went out. Oh, there's pills.
Next card. Tick-tock. Well. Lily, I love a game Simon Says. Do you? Shall we play a game right now? Let's. Simon Says, if you're a producer, send me some good news.
All right.
Simon says, if you're head of the Uncle Jack fan club, then don't run this silly contest anymore, please. Simon says, please make sure I have extra joy in my dressing room. And keep the strawberry ones and the chocolate ones separate. And one more thing. If I see a single licorice joy, someone is going to get a comeuppance. Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Yes. Well, and none too soon for our producer today. Well, I suppose not everybody can be even slightly competent, can they? Perhaps they can come back an opposite day, since they do everything exactly the opposite of what they're supposed to do.
I was supposed-
Goodbye and good luck. You'll need it. Yes.
Well, wasn't that exciting? I do wish you could be here, dear viewers. Well, it looks like somebody's having a party in the visitors' gallery. There are so many happy, excited people there. So many. Perhaps somebody ought to check in and, make sure that they're not breaking anything. People tend to get carried away sometimes, don't they? Do you know what makes a party even better? Why, joy, of course. Yes, I bet we'd all have an even better time if somebody would just flood the visitors' gallery with joy, right? You can never be too careful. Any time now? Yes, just... What's the... Nice to hear that lovely joy gasp in the ventilator. For the waves of the shore. Now for me.
Under your be afraid, all you gotta do is run. 'Cause when we were young, we just a child and we start to all we do is smile.
Oh, I get it. That's me dying. The archives. Let's see what that is. I want to see what these things are.
And it's another fabulous day in Wellington Wells. The sun is up and the weather is overcast.
I think our goal is to get all of the things. So, we're gonna try and do that.
Oh dear. Huh. That sounds like the ventilator's a bit off. Shame. It sent a lovely whiff of joy into the air. Terribly
Good
sorry
time.
about the telly in there. People keep stepping on the cable. Oh. We're back again. Hello there. You must be the winner of the Uncle Jack Fan Club's Get to Know Jack contest. At least I hope you are. Well, the bobbies at the front door have been very sloppy indeed. As you know, I'm Uncle Jack, and I'm always happy to meet my fans, especially if they can help me. Over on your right, you'll see the news feeding machine. That's how you feed me the news stories I'm supposed to read. To your right. Your right. You'll see 3 news stories to choose from. You'll try to give me a happy one, won't you? Sometimes the writers get a little mischievous. You can only feed me news after I finish reading the preview recording. The machine will light up to tell you when to send me more. Isn't technology wonderful? You'll have to wait for me to finish the story I'm reading before you send me another one. You wouldn't want me to get muddled, would you? No, of course not. Oh, splendid. I'm sure you'll do a smashing job producing my show today. Just remember that we only wanted to see good news. Fortunately, all the news in Wellington Wells is good. Here we go. On in 5, 4, 3.
And now it's time for the Good News Hour with Uncle Jack. That's me, Jack Worthing. I'll give you all the good news you need to start your afternoon with a smile. Have you seen any dead bodies on the... Oh dear. No, of course I haven't seen any dead bodies on the street. How ridiculous. Although, I did, you know what? I did see one the other day. And then he got up and walked away. Yes, it was an actor rehearsing for a show. The Hamlin Thespian Troupe is rehearsing a lively new murder mystery to be performed al fresco on the streets of Wellington Wells. According to the director, Christy Baskerville, the innocent butler is a rip-roaring whodunit sure to delight audiences.
So, actually,
I don't mean to spoil the suspense.
this game
But
is kind
it
of
has a
interesting.
happy ending. It turns out that
And
nobody
it's done in
was
VR,
dead at all.
which I never do. And I'm happy.
Please bear with me while my producer tries to learn what's what. Well, here we go with the next news story. Inspector Royston Luckenbill... Oh, come on, really? Reminds the public that the alleged murderer, known as Foggy Jack, does not exist. He's just a fairy tale, and we all know how horrible those are. There were definitely no victims found in the streets in the morning with certain organs surgically removed. No. And, gosh, even if there were, what on earth were those people doing out after dark? Everybody except the constables should be at home listening to Uncle Jack's bedtime stories. And I'm sure that the girls in question were just running the scissors. Ah, my producer's learning. Here's a funny story. Harry Hayworth, Wellington Wells' most famous scientist and the inventor of joy, appears to have gone on a walkabout. Mr. Hayworth's colleagues last saw him on Monday and are concerned that he may be lost. According to some of them, Harry has gone a bit fuzzy in recent years. Well, haven't we all? When last seen, Dr. Hayworth was nattily dressed as he was on his way to a meeting with General Byng. No doubt he's just enjoying a little peace and quiet. However, if you do see him, please do let a constable know. Did you hear a loud explosion last week? Do you remember how... Sinkhole... Scarlet? Oh dear. Well, it seems that it seems that some citizens in the vicinity of the Scargill Mines facility heard what seemed at first to be a loud explosion.
It's
but
called, like...
No need to worry. No, it seems that those jolly miners were just testing their
fireworks.
Maybe
we'll get you in on a
annual
video.
Victory Day celebrations and set off fireworks.
But not today, I'm just...
What a lot of scamps those chaps are. The company, of course, apologizes for any alarm that the noise may have caused, but I, for one, can't wait to see the fireworks. Next card, please. Wait. Well,
really?
That's more like it.
I love how you just aren't there.
Cucumber
and it's just
lovers,
a mask
rejoice. Executive Committee member Beatrice Sackville announced that negotiations with the farmers across the bridge have been entirely successful, and we can expect new boxes of vegetables any day now. We'll have cucumbers in time for the lawn tennis championships. That's very good news indeed. I just love a good cucumber sandwich. Don't you? Well, I suppose the lights went out because my producer needs to get some more sleep. But I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time, yes. Thanks to our producer for the day, and I hope they're better at their regular job. Wouldn't be hard, would it? No, almost kidding.
What?
Well, wasn't that exciting? I do wish you could be here, dear viewers. Well, it looks like somebody's having a party in the visitors' gallery. There are so many happy, excited people there. So many. Perhaps somebody ought to check in and, make sure that they're not breaking anything. People tend to get carried away sometimes, don't they? Do you know what makes a party even better? Why, joy, of course. Yes, I bet we'd all have an even better time if somebody would just flood the visitors' gallery with joy, right? You can never be too careful. Any time now? Yes, just fire up an old ventilation system and spread the joy all around. Just like old Scrooge at Christmas. Yeah. And wouldn't we all love a nice Christmas
No, I don't want to.
now? You know, almost anything to be a Christmas turkey.
I'm not doing it.
With enough joy. Seriously, if somebody would just do whatever it is that you do to turn on the joy in the ventilators.
Nope.
true. Nice to hear that lovely joy God.
Wait, it deploys on its own anyways?
Under your smile,
No one really wants anything to say.
don't be afraid. All you gotta do is run. He's just
You
a
play?
child.
Kylie, I started recording a video. You see the on-air thing? That means I'm streaming.
Let's try a stranger on for a while.
Huh? Life?
Something could change
I don't have that game.
for a brand new start. Hide all the raindrops under your tongue. They're only tears. There's nothing.
But yeah, this is the game. So I just do this. Then I do like all the scenarios. Hey, on my controller, can you hold down the options button? Oh, it's right here.
Oh dear. That sounds like the ventilator's a bit off. Shame. It sent a lovely whiff of joy into the air. Terribly sorry about the telly in there. People keep stepping on the cable. Oh. We're back again. Hello there. You must be the winner of the Uncle Jack Fan Club's Get to Know Jack contest. At least I hope you are. Well, the bobbies at the front door have been very sloppy indeed. As you know, I'm Uncle Jack, and I'm always happy to meet my fans. Especially...
Kylie, look on the screen. Look at my fist.
Over on your right, you'll see the news feeding machine. That's how you feed me the news stories I'm supposed to read. To your right.
Walk around.
Your right. Keep your eye on the ball, or rather on the news machine. You'll see 3 news stories to choose from. Do try to give me a happy one, won't you? Sometimes the writers get a little mischievous. You can only feed me news after I finish reading the preview story. The machine will light up to tell you when to send me more. Isn't technology wonderful?
I am not doing anything.
You'll have to wait for me to finish the story I'm reading before you send me another one. You wouldn't want me to get muddled, would you? No. Of course not.
Oh yeah.
Just press the send button below the news story you want and whoosh! It will magically appear on my teleprompter. Be sure to hit the send button, otherwise I won't get a news story. Oh dear, you didn't send me any news stories. Please send news.
Oh.
Or I shall have to do magic tricks. And I don't know any. On in 5, 4, 3.
Oh, I didn't send him any news. So he's
And
improvising.
now it's time for the Good News Hour with Uncle Jack. Hey, that's me, Jack Worthing. I'll give you all the news you need to start your afternoon with a smile. Feel free. Anytime. Well, I don't know. I suppose we could... Well, why not? I suppose I could tell you yesterday's news again. With joy. Well, who can even remember what happened yesterday, eh? Let me think. Oh, yes. There was a large shipment of food delivered, and, It's a big pie eating contest on the village green, and everybody got so full that their ribs squeaked. Do you remember the constables? All the constables were delighted to report that there was absolutely no crime. What a lovely day that was. And I'm sure today will be
Is
just
it
as
empty?
joyous. Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Yes. Well,
Is
and
it
none too
flat?
soon for our producer today. Well, I suppose not everybody can be even slightly competent, can they? Perhaps they can come back an opposite day, since they do everything exactly the opposite of what they're supposed to do. Ha ha ha! Goodbye and good luck. You'll need it. Yes.
Bam. Two of them, actually.
Well.
Okay, guys, this wasn't long. I don't know if you guys like this game at all, but if you did, please consider subscribing, like the video, and then turn on notifications so you know when I upload. I don't say that, Kylie, but you can do that if you want. I'm not stopping you. Just like I'm not making you guys subscribe. I'm asking you to, but you don't have to. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna end this stream here. Goodbye.